1:30 in the morning. I've been watching a plethora of YouTube videos today. You know what's a good accountability thing? How about we look at my YouTube history? I just thought of this. But to be honest, I don't have any footage from day 20. I mean, this is basically day 24. As you can see, a lot of MacBook stuff this evening. This is something interesting. I was also a bit on Rumble watching tape, but holy crap. Yeah. Anywho, I gotta keep my voice down, but I think I've always come back to this higher energy videos, just videos with not like necessarily yelling all the time, but I'm kind of missing that. And every single time I just seem to fail, and then what happens is the weekend rolls around, and then I have to be, there's no space for me to raise my voice and like speak with volume. And I just want to make higher frequency videos. Like, this is like the third or fourth time as far as all of my documentation of me announcing this. Like, do I make negative videos? Are they lower frequency? They can absolutely be higher frequency. And another thing is like just the frequency of, do you do what you say you do? Are you living up to what you say in public to what you do in private? As Sam Ovens said. That's why I stopped posting. I have posted so much that I am absolutely, for anyone to see, first of all, they're not going to look at everything because it sucks. It isn't worth it. It's not like high quality stuff. Now, it's gotten better, but hey. A bit underwhelming. It's relapse after relapse. It's no progress. Up, down, up, down. It has literally been this wavelength of failure to survival, survival. Whew. But this seems like a random intro to a video, but I'm just documenting, you know. It's the end of the month, this weekend, Sunday will be the first, I'm pretty sure. Some things I've added as far as software is, I mean, y'all have seen this has been here before, but yeah, tomorrow is the last day. And I changed this. That's how much of the year has gone by. And I guess you could say I started here, March 15th. It's crazy to look back on, and it's crazy how time is flying, but not really. For some reason, perception-wise, time has absolutely gone faster. I think it's because of the perception of this statement. It's never been easier to do nothing. It's never been easier to do something. Back in the days, as I said in the previous video talking about my gaming days, that's a good message everyone should hear, by the way. I'm not trying to promo, but like, that was a solid message. And back in those days, I remember how miserable that week of grinding was. The week that led to the ultimate reset and me posting on YouTube this way. Staying up all night. Time was slow. It was just access to all my short-term pleasure and everything. Nothing fulfilled me. It sucked. And time was slow. That week was long. Those days were long. In the middle of the day, it was just like, I I've already done this, I don't, it's miserable, right? And ever since starting that, time has just been flying. And I guess it's the perception of you can do something, but and it's like it's just ramped up time. Like the time is flying by now. You're either going to get the progress or not. You're either going to make the gains or not. That's how it's always been. And when you're in that hole of miserable short-term pleasure without the, because I have gone and dipped back into those states, right? I've had my failures documented all on this channel. The time doesn't slow down. If anything, those days just fly by, the moments fly by, and it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Four months left in the year, roughly. It's just weird to think about. All this time on YouTube, all this time, I'll work it out live. Maybe this will resonate with some people, for the people who have watched this long. YouTube, Rumble and YouTube. Now, I'll go, I guess making YouTube videos have been productive lately, especially when scheduled. I haven't been going out in the camp because of mosquitoes. Riding my bike, I've done that less, like the past couple of days, but it's a consistent thing for me. I want to do that daily, and that's just good behavior. But it can be used. It's become, in the past, it's been a default, me going outside doing something, either playing with my dog or something random, in the mornings when I'm supposed to be working. Another thing I want to mention, which part of that YouTube scrolling, I was watching a Luke Belmar little clip, or short video. I didn't finish it, but these hard things that aren't necessarily, well, they're difficult things, right? The working out, the going on a run, the working on your business, the sitting down in the chair for hours, dedicating yourself, your time, you're learning how to focus instead of following the vein of dopamine that's controlled by a mix of your interest and you're in the algorithms and all this stuff, right? Because it's quite an enjoyable thing. It's almost, but it'll get miserable very fast. It can become an inspiring thing. Same way, like a couple hours ago, I was learning about MacBooks. I was thinking about a future desk setup. And literally this video, before recording, a 24 by 30 steel building. I want that. I want the shop. I want to be, I don't know how much you paid for ads, but please stop showing up on my recommended. That's actually so funny. You think I got ads for YouTube? Absolutely not, brother. All this, I'm getting cut short with my finances right now. It's a good thing that I had to get a new car, because I gotta evaluate all of my spending and redo what actually matters. So anyways, I guess this is a more intimate, not a talking head video, but just an intimate one-on-one. Yo, it's late night, it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm recapping my day. Which, to mention, scapula is a lot better soreness wise, and chest. Movement has just helped a lot, triceps are like most sore right now, but day 4 is when you usually like, oh yeah, strength, it's good, it's repaired. And I need to train neck. I didn't train neck. Tomorrow, or no, since it's in the morning, it's literally, so today, day 25, but I'll mention this later. I gotta do a nasty leg workout. I gotta get sore. I have to. I look forward to it. I have my little like $80 bench press with a leg machine. I can leverage my plates and such. I can do leg extensions and hamstring curls. And also just like squats, lunges, whatever. Calf raises. Just hard. Just it's just sets to failure. Volume. Getting that nasty pump and pushing. And I was thinking about it as I was in the mirror a couple minutes ago. Like, the lactic acid is good. The time's gonna pass, as I said earlier, and just drink my coffee, have my L-theanine in my blood system. It's working, and I'm feeling good right now. This is a really peaceful thing. These times, either in the morning or the late night, they're sacred times when hopefully your house is quiet at 1:30 in the morning, my goodness. But I thought about going to sleep. Nah. I might stay up, I might take a little nap, maybe at like from 2:30 or 3 to waking up at 4:30, because I want to wake up at 4:30, especially. It's just building that consistency, And I never mentioned, okay, looping back around to what Luke Belmar said. All these hard things, we call them hard, we call them difficult, and we almost dread them. Part of adopting that identity and having that and stepping into that, those behaviors that lead you to your goal, is the fact that the version of you that does those things enjoys those things. And whoever you are, if you want to just become better or start that journey, it's not about like the destination. It's not like you hit that certain threshold, but you start that journey. It's literally learning the appreciation. Basically stop chasing the short-term stuff, and you start becoming a long-term gratification and a pain. It's the combination of the waking up early. It's the combination of the cold showers. It's the combination of those hard workouts. It's the combination of you meditating. I need to meditate, bro. It's literally, I feel like after 2 weeks of me consistently meditating, it's gonna be a complete game changer, because it's the one thing I've not been doing, along with consistent reading. They're just gonna be game changers, but it's just that, and I remember it, and I can talk about it because I experienced it January 2023. That is my reference point. It was wintertime. The cold showers, they numbed to the bone. All right, and I do twice, one in the morning, one at night. Yeah, they were. I was literally saving my parents money. I'm not wasting water. One, it is cold water, which means the water heater doesn't have to heat up more. It doesn't have to import more water to get back at capacity, and instead it maintains the water that's in there, which means it's less electricity. I don't know why I just explained that, but I was doing 2 cold showers every single day. And that's how it should be. And I wish the water was that cold. I do. It's summertime. It ain't really cold. It's getting there in the morning times, but I gotta wake up. But I'm enjoying this video right now. I don't care who's watching or not watching, and the fact that I have these little trough periods where I'm relapsing, and I'm like dropping subs and like less conviction in the videos. This is kind of therapeutic for me. So I'm enjoying it's been 15 minutes. I'm enjoying this right now. Yeah, I'll title it as such. This is more a chill out in the morning. But those clips, I'm going all over the place, but the videos, okay, the car spotting clips from day 23, yeah, of for example, the 1 in 300, okay, 1 in 300 in the US, the NSX Type S 2022, all right, the blue car, fancy smanchy. You don't see that very often. And we actually rode around and we actually got to see where the guy was, and I was like, bro, we gotta pass. I gotta just we gotta go see. We gotta roll back, fly by again. And it was kind of an empty thing, but it was really cool to like yell out the window, yo, the Type S is looking good. I don't know why it just freezed up or not, like hesitated. Bro, I don't know what the L-theanine is not working right now, but those clips, the whole reason we got on that outing in the first place was like, dude, this is urgent. And the whole goal was like go to the public library and like do actually, for me and my boy David C, since he's like, it was his birthday, or not that time, but recently. Okay, this video is getting bad. It's going downhill. I need to focus on precision. I need to focus on just, precision and slowing down sometimes. But me and him, for some reason, I got off task and I let it slide by. We were having a good time. Yeah, we just hanged out. We had enjoyed lunch. We did the car spotting. It was a good afternoon, but we were meant to. I was supposed to I wanted to go in the public library with my laptop, right, and leave the library. He has a document or something. He has a vision board. I need to pull him out. I need to pull myself out. I need to make a vision board. And the whole reason why it's a public library, one, it's a place that's dedicated towards focus, and two, I do have a printer, but I'm out of ink, and it's just not ideal situation right now. I want to get back to that. I need to put my foot down with some things, kind of older brother. I've talked about it before, kind of like older brother. Yeah, we've had good times, but we gotta get serious to some degree, There needs to be some, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you going there? Why are you where you are right now? These simple stuff, these simple questions, I want to expand his view. I want to have him on a consistent schedule, not for me, but for his goals. Sharing fundamentals, both for his own health and his own future and passions and crafts. He plays trombone. He's going to the next level of playing trombone. And also, we're both car enthusiasts. There's future cars he wants. Holy crap, for those of you that don't have a friend like that, this is becoming a long video. I don't care. There was recently, and I need to watch it again, but I think I've watched it before. Hopefully this is a good angle. But become the man that you're scared to compete against. And this is a concept back in the early days of my mentor's product, his course. It's a community with his courses, knowledge, you get calls, whatever. Yeah. Build a villain. Who would you hate to compete against? Become the man you're scared of? I need to write that down. I need to do that. I want to become unapologetically myself, and I'm kind of already am. I'm the one guy. I am going to go down in history, right? I over-documented. It was absolutely not sexy, but I did it. I showed up 95% of the time every day. But oh crap! I hope the storage is okay. 20 minutes. I gotta wrap it up, but. What am I scared of? If I had to if there was gun to my head, I had to beat the following guy and this guy. Just throw out these examples. Because a lot of the times these attributes, when we make a goal and then we look at the attribute like working 12 hours every single day, we attach our past history of being a lazy bum and like the emotional and limiting beliefs, we tie it to that. So by making a villain an external identity, we can look at these things logically. So the person to make these goals, the person who is able to, as I mentioned in my other video, receive or download the update of my desired future sooner, this man, it's all about momentum and consistency. This man never relapses. He's never missed a workout. He has times for spontaneous social interaction, sure, but he stays true to his schedule. This man isn't he's had the tough conversation between family and friends and people he cares about. He's unapologetically himself. He speaks up. Going back to conversations, he asks the questions. He thinks of the questions. He preps. He's precise and he tracks. He's constantly improving. He's constantly looking at his errors. That's part of the tracking. And that's what is what the Sunday summaries used to be. I had this document. Every little thing I should be doing out of the 7 days. So cold showers. How many out of 14 did I do? That stuff. I need to get back to that. And this video has become a self-therapy session where I'm sharing it. But hopefully storage is good. I appreciate you watching this. Hopefully this inspires you. Hopefully I shared some thoughts and I wasn't too boring and too brain fogged or whatever. But I gotta build back the momentum of not compromising and build back the momentum of congruency. I did relapse the following day, as I mentioned. Oh wait, no, I haven't mentioned. But I gotta keep moving forward. I can't give up. I can never give up. I can't stop. Time is only getting faster, which means I gotta secure results more urgently. Everyone needs to have the urgency. You understand? Top 2% of people have urgency. There's select individuals you see out in the wild where they're in the come-up season, when they're working their 3 jobs and you see them at that one job, that one person at the restaurant that's working absurdly hard. He's bam, 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 or she. the diligent folk, the people who move with urgency, that knowing. And I've experienced this with my work, right? At landscape. I'll be with the weed eaters. I've talked about this before. Passionately weed eating. It's almost like, I'm not saying I'm ragefully weed eating, but anger. It's like just, and you just do it efficiently, right? It's just that urge that I don't want to be in this position. And that Georgia humidity, the Georgia summer heat. It was good for me to talk about all this stuff I mentioned. As I said, therapy session. Love you, Jesus loves you. I'm gonna wrap this up. Good little yappage, one-on-one, late night, early morning. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Jesus loves you. Have God in the position of captain. But remember, you have to row. God's not going to put you, he's not going to lay you out on the bench press and carry the weight for you. Nah. But there's going to be a gym nearby, maybe. I don't care where you are. There's people who make it work. People who like lift their couches if they have to deadlift, like stuff. Or body weight. There's no excuse, you understand? Wherever you come from. Think of it, if you feel like you're behind of where you come from, think of it as a slingshot. Like this is the average and you're here. Think of it as a slingshot. That's more motivation. That's more motivation to give back to your parents. You understand? Like slingshot. You've been pulled out of the average in lower conditions to slingshot. And that's just a grander distance, right? It's a better journey. The person who had no car, nothing to be in that Ferrari. It's a greater distance overcome. Like that's beautiful. So I want to also get into a consistent basis of gratitude outside of just me articulating. Yeah, I mentioned I'm thankful for being in the first world country. I'm thankful for knowing God at such a young age, but I'm thankful for my parents. It's a wealth that's not going to last forever. Like these things. But writing it down, being intentional, especially at minimum a weekly basis, but also in prayer. Like you should wake up, thank you God for the opportunity to suffer well. But I'm gonna end this up if it hasn't ended already. Dang, I have more stories than I thought. Peace.